Hi, I'm Julie Auclair. You're watching Parents TV, and today we are celebrating a huge milestone. One of our partners, American Baby Magazine, is turning 70. And joining us is Editor-in-Chief Judy Nolte. Congratulations on this big anniversary.
Thank you, Julie. It's a long time. It's a lot of years.
So you've been with the magazine for 38 years, which is just fabulous.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Yes, and well, it's wonderful. And you've seen, would imagine, so many changes over the year. I mean, the first issues of American Baby that came out look incredibly different from what we see today.
Don't they, though?
Tell us how the magazine started.
It actually started as a giveaway in the diaper service bundle, if you can imagine diaper services.
Way back when?
Way back. We didn't have any disposable diapers, so they tucked the magazine into the diaper service when the clean diapers got delivered. And it was really a pamphlet full of advice from a nurse. And as you can see from the covers, they were all illustrations. Cute little babies doing things that actually copied what was going on in the world. America was at war, Second World War, and all the babies doing things were doing things very American. Like one of the pictures is the babies raising the flag at Iwo Jima. It was very patriotic. They used the name American very seriously, and they would solicit money for war bonds and all kinds of things to help the troops and support the troops. So everybody was in on this.
And so much has changed. Tell us about some of the biggest changes you think over the years.
I think the biggest is actually in attitude. Going through these old issues, we found that a lot of the advice is not all that different. It's just delivered differently. It's delivered in a very formal, rather preachy tone. And the doctor was God. Everybody listened to the doctor and what he said. The husband was a very secondary player in all of this. No man got in the delivery room. No man changed diapers.
Well, have times changed?
Haven't they? No mothers ever went to work. They all stayed home. They raised their kids. They had the apron on when they cooked the dinner, and when the husband came home, they took off the apron, gave him his pipe and slippers, and let him alone. And the advice was, don't let your children disturb Daddy when he comes home. Give him... I mean, it was just
Boy, have times changed.
Yes.
Let's stay with advice for a second, because I know advice for pregnant and new moms has been a big part of the magazine since its inception. Let's talk about putting your baby to sleep, because things have changed here too.
We now know that babies have to sleep on their back to help keep down the incidence of sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. In those days, and this is 1968 from October, a baby should never sleep on his back. The side-to-side position is ideal, alternating baby left to right, and seeing that his ear is not doubled up under him. Now
the concern is about the ear. That's not the concerns that we have today.
No, today it's felt that the child can stop breathing if he presses into too much on too many pillows or blankets, so we're not supposed to keep blankets, pillows, toys, anything in the crib, and keep him on his back. It's a much safer position.
How about breastfeeding? How have tips changed?
Well, I think the attitude has changed, but breastfeeding is one of these things that comes and goes. In the 40s, not very many women breastfed, and in the 50s, they didn't. In the late 60s and early 70s, breastfeeding came back as a fashion, if you will. But in attitude, a lot of the attitude had to do with the woman's breasts, and in effect, who did they belong to?
And this is amazing, this advice.
This is from a doctor. As men, we must admit that breasts do make lovely sweater decorations. I can't believe anyone said that. However, as doctors, we remind you that their primary purpose is a source of food for babies. But here's the thing I love. This is something I think we try to come up with all the reasons why breastfeeding is best. But this is one we've never thought of. Breastfeeding mothers have higher blood levels. They are more energetic, they feel better, and they are more fun to live with and be around. Is that true?
Oh my goodness. I'm still stuck on sweater decorations.
I know.
Let's talk about maternity fashions, because styles have definitely changed, although I saw some of the fashions from the 70s and some of the older magazines are coming back today.
Like everything that comes around. But the real difference was, in those days we covered up, and we made sure that nobody could really see how much we were pregnant.
Speaking of that, there's this one ad that I absolutely love. It's from winter of 1970, and the issue really shows how styles have changed. It says, now you can dress 2 people as fashionably as 1, and the woman is wearing this gigantic muumuu. You could dress 6 people.
That was the look. I mean, the bigger and the more layers. You know what people do today?
Yeah.
Expose as much as you can.
Everything's
Show
very
off
tight.
your bump. be proud of it as tight as possible and wear bikinis on the beach and heck with it.
And show it all.
Yes.
So Judy, how has your role changed with the magazine over the years?
I think I've become more of a business partner. There used to be more of a separation between the two, and now I go out on sales calls, I try to work with promotion people and look at the magazine as a whole package rather than just the one side of it.
You've been with the magazine for a long time. You must have a favorite column or a favorite cover or issue.
I think my favorite column would have to be the doctor columns. In every issue forever, we've had either a Dear Doctor or Visit with a Pediatrician column, and I've watched the advice change over the years, even though the subjects have stayed exactly the same. But the attitude of the doctors and the advice through the last few decades has really changed, and that's been enjoyable for me from my perspective.
And thank goodness, because of some of the advice we saw from way back when. It's a good thing it's changing, right?
Yes.
Tell us about the future. What's coming up for American Baby? What can we expect?
We have some plans afoot to come out with a new magazine specifically for pregnant women in their late stages of pregnancy.
Exciting.
We have other publications. We have an early pregnancy publication. We have a first year of life, which details the changes that a baby goes through in the first 12 months. And now we're coming out with a new smaller sized version of a magazine for pregnant women. I can't reveal the name just yet, but it's
keeping us in suspense.
It's on the drawing board. In my next visit, I'll come and show it to you.
I can't wait. Judy Nolte, thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations again.
Thank you so
much. Really appreciate it. And if you'd like more information about American Baby Magazine's 70th anniversary, you can go to www.americanbaby.com. And if you have an idea or a question for Parents TV, send an email to ideas@parents.tv. Thanks for watching Parents TV, your source for the best information for your growing family.
Thank you for watching Parents TV, our families, our lives.